welcome to another little episode of our exploration. This is our new Facebook group, and I'm doing this with Jessica Sanders and Lisa Hetrick, and our group is growing, so come on over, join us over there. We do a color challenge every month, and for the month of November, our color is going to be citrine. So for this Facebook group, it's completely free. You can come over and join our challenge every month. But if you want to try some online classes, you can help support me and my channel here by going to www.kelliechasseffineart.com and trying a class. So hey everyone, it's Kellie here. Welcome. I have been playing around with these new alcohol inks by Funkadelic, and if you didn't catch my first try with these, you can check out the video. I'll leave a link up here in the right hand corner for you, but they're so much fun. I did a very abstract one last week. This week I thought I would try a coneflower. Now this is part of my new B class that we do with alcohol inks. And I did a live Zoom call, my first one the other night. We had so much fun, and this was one of the demos that I had done, or one very similar to this one. So because this is the color citrine this month, I didn't have the same color in the Funkadelic, so I'm using the color Anastasia, and then I added a little bit of the T-Rex yellow to it, and it came out to like the perfect color. Look at that. It's a little bit more orangey, but once we add a little bit of alcohol to this, you'll see. Now I'm also using the Dular Durabright white paper, which again you can wipe off, which is really cool. So if you're new to making flowers, you don't have to worry about it. You can wipe them off if you don't like the way the petal turns out. So I'm going to put a little drop of alcohol on here, and I'm using my little tool that I blow air with, and I'm going to push that ink down. Now sometimes the petals go where you want them to go. Sometimes they don't. But going with the flow is all part of the fun for this. So you can see I didn't wait quite long enough for that ink to be absorbed by some of the alcohol or reactivated. And you can see it's almost wiping it right to white on this bright white paper. So this was a little challenge. My other one that I did not do that. So I don't know if it's because I'm mixing the two inks together this time, or there's something else going on. But I kept working through it, and this one kind of veered off to the left, but I'm not giving up. I mean, it still looks a little bit like a coneflower shape, so we're going to go with that. Now, the interesting thing about the Dichro inks is, and you can't really see it here very well, but it's got these beautiful shades of gold and pink in this one, and it's so pretty. So it changes when the light hits it, which is really, really pretty. And with the flower, it's gorgeous. So I'm just kind of working through this little portion here. Now, like, again, the other colors did not do this, so I have a feeling it's maybe because I'm mixing two different brands together. That's my only guess. And if you want to see the other flowers, like I said, I do have that in the class. There's a pink one, a blue one, and a purple one that we did in the live Zoom. And I did record that, and I put it into the class as well. So that's in there, and that's on my website at kelliechasseffineart.com. But this gives you don't have to take the class. This gives you the basics of that portion of it. If you just follow this with some other colors, you can try them all out. They're really fun to work with. So I'm continuing on here, lightening that up a little bit, just working those petals, again, trying to get the alcohol up near where the deepest part of the pigment is. That seems to work the best. And I'm just, slowly working down, trying out a little dot of color here. I'm going to hit that again with some alcohol. Yeah, it's still just not moving much. But look at that gold. Can you see the gold and the pink that came out of there? Woo! It's so pretty in person. I think that's better. So how cool would this be to use like for a little ballerina dress, a little tutu? One of my students said, oh, that would look really cool as a fish, like the fish tail, and especially with the iridescent colors in there, that would be really pretty. I have another friend of mine that's an artist, and she does something similar to this but with watercolor, and she turns them into pink flamingos so that they're like each wearing their little dress. I thought they were so cute. So I am letting that dry just a little bit, and then we're going to go into the top of that coneflower and just shape that up a little bit more. Now, first of all, let's put a stem in here. So I'm just using my little Q-tip, that real sharp one. You can use this one. It's an eye Q-tip. So it's got a real point on one side of it and it's flat on the other. So easy to make a little stem using this. And I kept this one fairly light, so I just picked up a little bit of green off my palette. So I think that's dry enough. Let's check it out. Go and look at that gold. Isn't that beautiful? So you can see the shimmer in there. So much fun. So I'm taking my black Sharpie and I'm just going to put some line work in here. Now this is very similar to the other video I had done with the coneflower, but we use the Q-tip. And again, I will link that one up here for you in the top right hand corner, but I'll also put both of those videos in the description box below. So if you want to continue to watch through to this one and then you can click on it afterward, you can do that. So this is very similar to that other one. And again, we just brought those little lines up and around. This one's so much more organic looking though. And now I'm going to use my little Posca pen and just making that little dotting motion. And I'm going to go a little bit heavier right here. Just to define that area a little bit more. I don't want to go down too far because that gold and that pink, that shimmer is so pretty and I don't want to cover that all up with my pen. So if your Sharpie gets a little gummed up because it's a little bit thicker in here, you're dealing with the Posca pen, you're dealing with the alcohol inks, and it's a little heavier pigment in here, your pen might get a little gummed up. So just have a little paper on the side and scribble, wipe it off if you need to, and then you can get it going again. I'm going to put a few little dots on the top of this as well. It's so pretty. So it's hard to believe we are in November. That is our project for the color citrine. Don't forget to check out Lisa and Jessica's painting for this month. So you can check out, see what they have done. And also, if you have Instagram, feel free to tag me in your stories. I love to share your work with my followers on there. All three of us can't believe how fast this year went by. We are in our last month of December for our exploration, and we are so happy that you have joined us throughout this whole journey, and what a year it has been. All right, guys, that's it. Click that like button if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.